Hey there guys, my name is Cote, and I am finally back playing Pokemon after trying to get LPs to work the last few days. I've heard what you said, I've taken your suggestions, it's just I haven't gotten a chance to apply them yet between One Piece and work. So here we go, and trying to get some gameplay. So here we've got a OU battle against a guy named Zapsalot from the Xerxes at. I forget what your channel name was, dude. If you just want to leave it in a comment, I'll put it in the description if you want it there. And I decided to bring a few lower tier guys. Actually, my only OU that I brought was Fortress because he said he didn't have too much experience, but it actually turned out to be a pretty good match, I thought. So he's going to lead off with his Heatran, and I've got my Fortress. Obviously, that's a horrible matchup for me, so I'm going to switch it right away and go to Clefable, as he says up Stealth Rocks, predicting my switch, which is a good play by him. He just goes for a Fire Blast on me, so now I know he's not Scarf, because some Scarfers like to lead off and lead with rocks just to make you think they're not Scarfed, and he actually gets a crit there. So I noticed it did less than 300 points with the crit. So after my boost, I'm thinking I can probably live another one as long as it doesn't crit again, so I'm just going to go for the Soft Boiled. And that turns out to be correct. I do manage to live, and I'm going to get my heal off. And I'm sitting in here pretty good with my Cosmic Power, +1 defense and special defense, so I'm not expecting him to stick around, so I predict his switch into something and I go for Toxic. It works out great because he goes into Alakazam, so if that thing wants to sub, it's now crippled. And the Synchronize is actually going to give me a status, and because Magic Guard is my ability, I'm not going to take damage from it, and now I'm immune to sleep, or something worse like paralysis. I'm just going to Encore whatever he wants to do. I thought maybe he'd Focus Blast, and then maybe like I can switch in to a Resistance, and then... or maybe he'll miss, who knows. But he actually goes for Psychic, but because my +1 I'm not too afraid, I'm just going to stick around, go for another Soft Boiled, and I'm kind of slowly Toxic Stalling this Alakazam. So that's what I'm just going to go for. If he wants to stick around all day and just let his health slowly drip away, I'm just fine with that. And I'm just going to keep going for Soft Boileds. Unfortunately, he doesn't decide to stick around, and neither do I. Apparently, I just switched right into Fortress. Hopefully, I think my thought process was I resist the Psychic, so maybe I can get a spin-off, but he switches out into Dragonite. So obviously I was thinking and fearing Fire Punch, but I thought, well, I'm max defense. I'm not too afraid of it. Like, I'd be more afraid of Flamethrower, honestly. So I'm just going to go for my spin. Thankfully, I do live. And right now I'm just going to fodder off this thing. It spun away the rocks, so my Charizard and my Shedinja are now safe to go into. Obviously Shedinja is not if he's got Fire Punch, but I'm just going to go to Jolteon now. I forget what my hidden power was. It's either Grass or Ice, and I just go for it, just trying to figure it out. And he switches into Clefable, I guess, fearing the Thunderbolt or the hidden power Ice, so that's a good play by him. So now Jolteon can't do a whole lot. I'm just going to pretty much Life Orb stall myself. And I thought about the Toxic, but I thought he'd probably S-Toss the first turn, and even if... so I went to Shedinja, and even if he did Toxic, it wasn't too big of a deal. Shedinja wasn't really needed, so I'm going to go to Charizard. And I'm going to set up a sub, predicting him to Toxic, which he did. And now here, I thought about the Encore, but I also thought that, like, if I go for the Belly Drum, it's game over. I win. Because I do pack Earthquake and Fire Punch, I'm going to have Blaze, I'm going to be +6 attack. But he does pack Encore, and that really sucks. Like, right there I thought, oh my god, I just lost. So I decide to stay in. Maybe he wants to switch around and be dumb, but he doesn't. He just breaks my sub, which is awesome, and I need to keep Charizard alive because it's my only dude that can really handle Heatran. It's my only guy that's faster, and it's my only guy with Earthquake, so I need to keep it around. I go to Clefable, and Clefable versus Clefable is never going to end. I just go for a Cosmic Power because I know I can still live 2 S-Tosses, and that's what he actually goes for. So right now, I'm going to try and Soft Boiled. I do have my +1, so I'm not too afraid of Focus Blast from Zam, which I'm not even sure what it is, if it's Specs or Scarf, I'm not sure. He goes for another S-Toss. I guess he's just trying to whittle me down as much as he can. Maybe he thought I would die, I don't know. But I get my Soft Boiled up, and I'm going first all these times because this Clefable does pack a few speed EVs, so it's not a speed tie, I am slightly faster. I just go for another Cosmic Power because I thought he'd continue to S-Toss, and in comes the Zam, and I'm like, oh crap, because this thing's going to start Focus Blasting, and I'm not sure. Like I am +2, so I should be able to live one, but I'm not sure how well. I'm not sure if a soft boiled will be able to put me up over half, and he gets the special defense drop, so that really sucks. I'm not sure how much of a factor that'll play in. I'm not sure if I can recover off all the damage he's doing or just most of it, because I don't know. It depends how, or he could get a crit. Who knows? If he sticks around long enough. He goes for the Focus Blast, and it turns out I'm still recovering more than he's dealing, so that's awesome. I'm just continuing to Toxic Stall him. Maybe I'll throw in an S-Toss. I don't think I do, though. I'm just waiting for the Toxic to slowly kill him, because that's really all I've got, and he finally misses a Focus Blast after hitting about 4 in a row. So that seems pretty fair to me, and his Zam is almost dead now. I don't have rocks up though, so he knows he can save it, so he goes into Gyarados. I just went for soft boiled because I thought he'd suicide with the Zam, and now I'm in a bad spot. He sets up a Dragon Dance, and I went for Toxic because I thought, well, I'm probably going to have to stall this thing out, and it misses. So I gotta hope that he goes for another Dragon Dance, and I gotta Encore that, and he does, and that's awesome. So now I still want to get this thing Toxic because I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to kill it, but the Toxic misses again, so I'm like, at this point I'm like, screw it, okay, abandoning that move. I can't waste any turns of Encore. I've got to go to Zam. Set up a sub and hopefully 2-hit KO with Psychic. I'm going to set up Calm Minds until the Encore wears off, or until he switches. Which I'm surprised he's not switching, because a lot of people don't know how long Encore lasts, but it lasts like 4 to 8 turns, so in 4th gen anyways. I'm not sure how long it lasts in 5th gen. So Zam's just going to set up Calm Minds until I feel like I can't anymore, which is right now. I've set up 2, I think, and now it's just sweep time. I think I'm in the clear right now, because I don't really think he has anything faster or with priority. He goes into Heatran here, and I do pack Hidden Power Fighting, because this is the set that this set really works, guys. The sub Calm Mind, Hidden Power Fighting, Psychic. Like obviously a Spirit Tomb is gonna completely wall it, but if you have Team Synergy that'll take it out, then who cares? So I go for Psychic on the Zapdos, that'll take it out easily, and I'm pretty sure it's just going to one-hit KO everything from here on out. He's going to go into his Zam, and his Zam is actually faster than mine, so that tells me it might be Scarfed. It probably is Scarfed, I don't know. But then again, mine is max special attack nature, so it could just be Specs with max speed, who knows. So I know the Toxic's going to kill him, so I could either Calm Mind or set up another sub. In retrospect, I should have set up another sub instead of Calm Minding, because his Dragonite potentially could have had extreme speed. But then again, I do have Jolteon, and I do have Charizard hanging around, so Jolteon could have Thunderbolted it at that point, and I think it would have killed it. And then I would still have Charizard to take out the Heatran, so that was a great game, Zapsalot. I'm not really sure what your channel is. Like I said, I completely forget for some reason. You mentioned it in the chat, but, well, you know, I forgot. So I'm trying to get back into 4th gen, but 4th gen, like, nobody plays it anymore. Like, it would just be a broken record on this channel of me playing, like, Gold in tubes, and, like, that's it, and Chongo, and that's it. I just wouldn't play I wouldn't play anybody else, because nobody will play it. So I do have a lot of 5th gen content, unfortunately. I don't like 5th gen, honestly. It's just so messy and gross, and it's yucky. I don't like it, but that's pretty much what everybody plays, but no big deal. Anyways, a lot more content on the way, and I will see you guys later.